Good morning, everyone, especially to our dearest teacher, Ma'am Judy Diazis. Good morning. I am Nika Moral from the Ed 1, Black 8, and today I'm going to give you some sight about millennials. So when you hear the word millennials, there are some questions that pops on our head, right? What did they do? Who are they? And why they are called such as, right? So let me give you some brief about millennials. So millennials, you can you can see it or heard it from social media or in TV. And here in the Philippines, we call the millennials as millennials. Have you heard it? I guess you heard it, right? Millennials are consisted born from 1980 to 2000 onwards, made up of mostly teens and 20 something. These are the people who's already in college and part of some workforces. Millennials here in the Philippines described as as those who are social media dependent and the selfie generation. Why? Because as you can see nowadays, people love taking selfies wherever they are, wherever they go, and whatever they do, right? They are also known as the me generation because sometimes some of millennials here, they're just focusing on themselves. They don't care about others. They just care about themselves. So that's why they call the me generation. But millennial also has a good attitude possess, being politically and socially engaged. Compared to other generations, millennials have their says about some issues and are more involved about the politics. And when it comes to entertainment, millennials usually seen is spending time online, watching YouTube video. They also have the latest app, watch TV series, and into the latest hits. And they also love gatherings infos from Google's using Waze when they're driving their car. Another description that fits in describing the millennials are upbeat, lazy, narcissistic, materialistic, self-expressive, fun-loving, and liberal. They also have a short attention span, but when you talk to them about some things that can make them interest with, say for example, trivias, tattoos, game, movies, and other likes, they really used to talk. Aside from age differences, they are also have their own personalities. Millennials also are known as to be a career shifters. I mean, why? It's because they like jumping from one field to another, seeing that making a career as a self-discovery. Now that you know a thing or two, you can now have a clue on how to gauge the differences between a millennial or not. You should also know that being a millennial varies across regions, and not all millennials possess a very same characters they are described as. So that's it. I hope you learned something about millennials, and thank you for listening. God bless.